Advaita Vedanta teaches absolute non-duality. There is only one reality, Brahman. The individual soul and Brahman are not separate, they are one and the same. All differences are illusions created by ignorance. In truth, there is no separate self, no world, only the one eternal reality. The Atman, self, is pure, unchanging, and eternal. Birth, death, and suffering belong to the body and mind, not to the true self. Advaita Vedanta sees the entire universe as Brahman's manifestation. What appears as many is only the play of name and form on one reality. Liberation comes from realizing oneness, not from rituals or external worship. Knowledge of the self destroys all ignorance and bondage. The world is like a dream or mirage, appearing real due to ignorance but vanishing when true knowledge dawns. The goal of life is to awaken to this truth: I am Brahman, beyond all limitation, free and blissful. There is no real bondage, the soul is ever free. Bondage exists only in ignorance, just as a rope is mistaken for a snake in dim light. Advaita Vedanta is not pessimistic, it declares the highest optimism, that you are already perfect and divine by nature. Ignorance, avidya, is mistaking the unreal for the real. Knowledge, jnana, is seeing things as they are. Brahman alone is real. The moment ignorance ends, liberation is instant, for freedom is the soul's true nature, not something to be achieved. Just as the sun does not need to be lit, the self does not need to be purified, only the clouds of ignorance must pass. Knowledge in Advaita is direct realization, not intellectual argument. It is experience beyond the mind and senses. Study of scriptures helps only when combined with discrimination and meditation. Mere learning does not remove ignorance. The self is never bound, only the mind imagines bondage. Realization is recognizing what you have always been. Ignorance makes you identify with body and mind, knowledge makes you aware you are the eternal witness. Destroying ignorance does not change reality, it only reveals what was always true, your oneness with Brahman. Every act of discrimination weakens ignorance, constant remembrance of truth leads to final awakening. Brahman is existence, consciousness, and bliss, Satchitananda, without beginning, end, or change. The world is not absolutely real, it is a maya, an appearance dependent on Brahman, like waves on the ocean. Maya is not false like a total illusion, but transient and changing, while Brahman is eternal and unchanging. Brahman alone exists, all multiplicity is superimposed upon it, just as ornaments are names and forms of gold alone. There are not many souls, there is one self appearing as many, like the same sun reflected in countless drops of water. Brahman is beyond qualities, beyond name and form, yet it is the essence of everything you see and experience. The world is not to be despised. Advaita teaches seeing the same divinity in all, even while knowing its transient nature. Brahman is beyond thought, yet through meditation, the mind becomes pure enough to intuitively realize it. The true Advaitin does not deny the world but sees Brahman in every being, every action, and every moment. Moksha is attained here and now by knowledge, not after death. The self is already free, you need only to know it. The liberated soul sees no distinction between friend and enemy, pleasure and pain, life and death, all are Brahman. Realization makes you fearless, for nothing can harm the self, which is beyond birth and decay. Liberation is not annihilation but infinite bliss, as the limited ego dissolves into the vast ocean of Brahman. The highest joy is freedom from ego, realizing that the I is not the small personality but the universal self. Liberation does not change your external life much, it changes your inner vision. You live in the same world but see only Brahman. The Jivan Mukta, liberated while alive, works in the world without attachment, like an actor playing a role, knowing the play is not real. Even amidst action, the liberated one is inwardly calm, for he knows he does nothing. Brahman alone appears to act. Liberation is the birthright of every soul, not a gift from outside. Realize it through discrimination, meditation, and purity. Maya is neither absolutely real nor absolutely unreal. It is inexplicable, vanishing only with knowledge of Brahman. Even while knowing the world is Maya, a wise person acts with compassion, seeing all beings as the self. Work without attachment, knowing you are not the doer. Action then becomes worship of Brahman. Maya is not to be hated, it is Brahman's power of manifestation, creating this divine play of life. Knowing the world is Maya does not make you inactive, it makes you fearless and free in all actions. The highest life is seeing the same Brahman in joy and sorrow, success and failure, gold and dust. Even if the world is an appearance, service to others is service to your own self, for there is only one self. Maya creates fear and desire only as long as you identify with the body and ego. Knowledge of oneness destroys both. Use Maya to transcend Maya. Use the mind, purified by meditation, to go beyond mind into pure awareness. Knowledge without love is incomplete. Advaita naturally blossoms into compassion, for harming others is harming yourself. Do not renounce the world outwardly, renounce ego and attachment inwardly, living free amidst all duties. Strength and fearlessness are signs of true Advaita realization. Weakness comes from ignorance of your divine nature. Meditation on I am Brahman should be constant, even amidst work, until it becomes your natural awareness. A true Advaitin does not criticize other paths, he sees all religions as different expressions of the same Brahman. Live in the world as if in a dream, enjoy, work, love, but always remember it is Brahman alone playing. The highest Advaita realization is silence, the mind dissolves, the ego vanishes, and only infinite blissful existence remains. These are the teachings of Swami Vivekananda focused on Advaita Vedanta. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe the channel and share the video. Thank you.